So I've always been the troublemaker because I would always be questioning everything. I would not be the one to follow the rules. Wear your uniform a certain way. Your skirt has to be this height. Not because I was a rebel, but I didn't really see at the end of the day, eye to eye to those rules or those standards. So yeah, I was always labeled that troublemaker, and I've always been up until now being that person that why do you have to challenge the other person? Can't you see there's a senior in front of you? Your thoughts, your ideas are not there. However, funny enough, my dad has always encouraged me to be that way, right? Find your voice, Catherine. Stand up for yourself with respect and with the right tone and the right attitude. It'll work out. So I've always been, encouraged to speak up and share my truth. Throughout my entire career, that has been the way that I've always had my conversations. And more recently, when I joined one of the biggest consultancy firms in the world, and I got there, everyone was like, you're talking here to these leaders and these senior people, like these are national industry leaders. Everyone wants to talk to them. And you're joking around with them or you're talking to them that way? Are you really being that personable? And then when I left, they were all very appreciative of that. And that's when it clicked. It's all about that human interaction. I've always obviously been like, okay, human, sales is for humans, right? Sales is human. You got to connect with your audience, but still we are always forced into following a certain process, following certain standards. When I was able to validate with all these folks that everyone looks up to, that my personality was the one helping me stand out from the crowd and was the one really empowering me to get to the next level, then that was my aha moment. Like, I'm actually on track. Because I had a lot of step backs, right? Every time that you have a manager that says, you were off, you were this. And even though you would get the feedback from some customers sometimes and clients saying like, okay, we missed you, you did a great job. But if your manager is constantly pushing you down or asking you to tone it down, it hits you. And then I got the validation that I needed, right? Like, yeah, that the world needs a lot more voices. That's where that diversity of thought comes into play as well. And it's about knowing how to use it, right? You cannot just come and disrupt everything, but knowing how to use your tone and your voice. That's for me kind of my validation of sales and, the power of women really everywhere they want to be, anywhere they want to be.